What's up, guys? So this is a response to a confession on my university confessions page. The confession reads, "I'm all for equality and treating every person with respect no matter what color, but for some reason interracial couples weird me out. It doesn't matter what two races are together, it just seems strange. I'm not grossed out by it, but for some reason it just seems unnatural. For example, robins and bluebirds are both birds. I'm no ornithologist, but I'm pretty sure they are pretty even on a scale of awesomeness. But they don't mate. The robins mate with the robins, and bluebirds mate with the bluebirds. There are no little purple birds running around. Does this make me racist? If so, how do I work on it?" My response in a objective, non-angry, scientific fashion is the following. It may be your biological inclination to procreate or engage in coitus with only similar phenotypic organisms in order to progress speciation for the purpose of survival, or just due to random mutagenesis that you have this inclination. The interracial couples may be on the flip side, where they are more inclined to engage in coitus in order to unconsciously diversify the gene pool through variation, which may provide a higher chance for the species as a whole to survive, whether from environmental natural disasters, predators, disease, viruses, etc. So slight racism, but where does this racism come from? Biology. And yes, different racial groups are considered part of the same species because they can still reproduce and create viable offspring, unlike something like a freaking zebra and a lion, which can't. On the flip side, if we segregated and reproduced for long enough, maybe millions of years, there could become a point where we could mix and produce viable offspring, and therefore would be a separate species. But why would we want to do that when no race is truly better than any other race in all ways? It would probably lead to a lack of genetic diversity and a bottleneck effect, which may hurt our survivability as a species into the long run. And just to finish up, it doesn't work like that. Bluebirds and red birds, when they mate, they don't produce purple birds. That was one of the theories out there initially in evolutionary biology, where there's this mixing effect or meshing effect, but in reality it's not that simple. And the reason for this is because there's a greater chance of survivability through a different method rather than two phenotypes like white and red producing an offspring that is a mix, which sometimes may happen, but due to other reasons it's more of like a allele effect where sure, you'll get some white and some black offspring out of the 10 offspring, and it really produces greater survivability, but that's the topic for another video. I'm rambling off track. Anyhow, that's all I really want to say for this video, and yeah. By the way, coitus means sex.